Hello and welcome to another episode of the Hellion Rebellion Rock and Roll Association, brought to you by your friendly Pharaoh, Hollygeist. We have a couple of moments of silence to get to, so let's go ahead and do them. The first one being the inventor of the cassette tape, Lou Ottens. I didn't know anything about this guy, but Lou Ottens passed away. Apparently, he invented the cassette tape, and it's too bad he's not going to be around for a few more years to see how the comeback of that flourishes. I'm sure he got a couple grins and smirks seeing what was becoming of the youth's newfound interest in that technology. The second one. Let me start off by saying that when back in the late '80s and early '90s, when death metal first started, I really didn't take it that seriously. I love the riffs, but as a good friend of mine once said, you listen to about 15 minutes of it, and it was great. And that's how I kind of looked at it. I thought it was something that some kids were just having fun doing. But it wouldn't be long before I found bands like Morbid Angel, and especially a band called Entombed out of Sweden. And LG Petrov passed away from bile duct cancer. I didn't know you could get cancer in your bile ducts. Entombed had made a huge impact on me, and is almost solely responsible for me loving the genre of death metal. And it's incredibly sad to see this man go. I've been rocking Entombed all week, so let's go ahead and give these individuals our respect and our silence. May these individuals rock the hell out of heaven or hell. Okay. So how are my little cholos doing? Today I want to talk about a band I saw back in 1995. Back when I was sort of young. Called Los Crudos. When I saw this band, I had no idea what I was in store for. I saw them down south in this great state of Louisiana, of all places. They showed up at this all ages club. I had the money. Happened to be there, and I went. And my life musically has changed ever since. They're from Chicago, Illinois. More specifically, they're from the neighborhood of Pilsen, or the area of Pilsen, Chicago, Illinois, which is predominantly a Latino area. And this is one of the most hardcore bands I have ever heard. And I have to tell you, when I heard this band, up until then, I'd always considered Bad Brains my favorite hardcore band. After seeing this band live, um, that changed. Los Crudos has been my favorite hardcore band for easily over 20 years. Now that I'm fatter and more wizened, I think I have gone back to thinking that Bad Brains' first record is still the greatest hardcore record ever made. But Los Crudos is never far behind. They're as far as the hardcore goes, it's the usual suspects as far as content. We're going to be talking about inequality, xenophobia, the spares the gap in economic classes in America, class war, problems with immigration. And that's basically what we're talking about when we talk about Los Crudos. They really paved the way for Hispanic bands in the punk rock scene in America. You really didn't have you had a whole bunch of them, but none of them were all that popular. Los Crudos became incredibly popular. They wouldn't put out anything but 7 inches. They wouldn't put out tapes, CDs. For a long time, you couldn't find their stuff on computers, MP3s. Uh, it's changed now. You can download a lot of their music. Like I said, they started in 1991. They pretty much finished in 98. But on occasion, they will get together and still play. They did some shows in 2006, is what I read, and I think they did some more around 15, 16, 17, something like that. Once in a while, they'll get together and do something. I'd love to see this band get back together and do a nationwide or even a worldwide tour. They're an amazing band. I think they just need to bite the bullet. Metallica said the same dumb shit. Oh, we'll never make a video. That's so mainstream. It's just they need Crudos needs to put out that big album with the digital download. Do that worldwide tour, get that money, whatever. But their message is more important than that sort of thing. But they could do it if they wanted to. So let's see if I can still wear this thing. It's hard to believe, but there was a time I actually fit into the shirt. I was younger and healthier. Ooh, look at that. Man. I'm ready to shuffle. Okay, let's get started.
Ellos dicen que no valemos un carajo, pero durante tiempos de desesperación, de guerra, siempre golpeen en las puertas nuestras. Ellos piensan que la sangre nuestra no vale para nada, y perdemos la vida de los chicos que creen las mentiras. Creen que pelean para la patria, y se gastan su vida. Creen que pelean para proteger lo que es nuestro. Nuestro. Nosotros no somos dueños de nada, son ellos los que mandan.
There's the first side. Let's twirl the second side. I love the fact that they speak in their native tongue. I love bands who do that. I've talked about this plenty of times with black metal bands in the Scandinavian language. I know it was a different world in the 70s and the 80s, and everybody was trying to speak English so they could sell records, but we don't live in that world anymore, and music is the international language. So my Spanish is a little rustic, if not non-existent. But I really enjoy hearing that. Let's check it out. Second side. So there you go. There's some Los Crudos for you. So these sleeves are so tight, makes my muscles look huge, bruh. Oh. Didn't know C-3PO could whoop ass like that. Anyway, remember, treat people with respect, treat people kindly, and treat people equally. There's your morals for tonight. Have a good weekend, and I will see you next time.